Hey everyone, my name is Nicole Conte and I am the host of the Sweet Success podcast, and I'm joined with our therapist from the Olive Branch Counseling Center, Miss Erica Wilson, and our life coach from 4031 Life Coaching and Consulting, Taylor Posey, the one and only.
Oh, thank you, Nicole, the one and only.
So we talk all things related to mental health and just life in general, and today we're going to be talking about goal setting and accountability and all those fun things.
All of the things, yes.
So talk to us.
Yeah, goal setting is one of the main things that we do in life coaching. Mm-hmm. And I know when people say, what's the difference between a life coach and a counselor? That's one of them. Not to say that you can't set goals with a counselor. You can set goals with anybody.
Sure.
But one of the main focuses that we do in life coaching is kind of honing in on whatever it is that you want to improve, get better at in different aspects of your life. But we set what we call SMART goals. So it's a specific goal, and we have to have a way to measure it. And we also have to have people that hold us accountable for it. So with setting goals comes accountability. It's one thing to set a goal, or I know people sometimes start a new year with creating like a vision board and their vision for their life. But if you don't have someone that you trust and that can hold you accountable, your accountability partner, sometimes it's hard to stay on track with anything that you do. So sharing your goal with, that one person that can kind of help you stay on track and help provide those resources possibly for whatever it is that you might need is a way to, reach those things that you want to in life.
So when you're having patients come in and they're like talking to you and just that things are feeling overwhelming, where are you getting to the place where you're saying, okay, you need to set some goals? Like, how does that start?
So, a lot of times, even with adults and with some students, I'll ask them, what is it that you're wanting to accomplish? So with students, for example, it might be, I want to have better grades. Well, that's very broad. But what specifically do you want to get better at? Is it your studying that you want to get better at? What area of having better grades do we need to improve on? And that's where we kind of get into the specific part. Okay. Like, is it the studying part? Is it taking notes? Are those the things that you want to get better at? How do you measure that? So, for example, let's say you have a test next week. So the next time that we meet in a week, we'll look to see with the things that we've set in place, were you able to reach that goal of having a better grade? Or for example, with some of my adult clients, one of my clients wants to do better at saving money. So we kind of look at, okay, what areas in your life are you spending the most money? And let's say it's shopping. So what can we do realistically within this next week or 2 weeks? And we try to break it down, not to be some big long range goal, but what can we do within this next week that you could possibly cut out so you're not spending so much? Maybe it's you taking your lunch to work so that you're not spending money going out to eat. Maybe it's you, cooking at home for the family so that y'all are not going out to eat as a family all the time. Maybe it's during your lunch break, you always stopping on Navy and you buy yourself a little something special. So maybe for the next week, you don't do that. So those are the types of things. It really just depends. And that's one thing, with life coaching and with counseling, anything we do is going to be tailored to that person. So it's not one size fits all. My goals in life might look different than somebody else's. So it's all tailored towards what that client needs. And just making it realistic for them. But I do make them tell me, who is somebody in your life that you would trust to hold you accountable? Other than me, who is somebody that you might see on a daily basis. And sometimes they'll say a spouse or a best friend. But somebody that is, for kids, I tell them, hey, you telling your best friend, that's fine. But is there an adult in your life that could help hold you accountable? Because having that accountability piece is huge.
It really is. And I feel like the term just like setting goals feels very broad and big sometimes. So I do love the idea of setting those small things that we know are attainable to kind of build up to what we're doing. Do you see that with